Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. But today, as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to be giving you guys a Q&A about my surgery. So ever since I got this surgery done, you guys have been blowing up my DMs, and I've been trying to respond to as many people as I possibly can, but there are so many questions, and a lot of them are like repeat questions, so I figured I would stand up because I can't sit down, but I would stand up today and kind of tell you guys all the answers to most of the questions. So I did a little like question thing on my Instagram story, and I took kind of like the most popular questions, and I do have a lot of them, so I'm gonna kind of like go through them pretty quickly so this video isn't like an hour long. But if you guys do want a part 2, make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up and let me know in the comment section down below, because I definitely can do a part 2, go in depth on certain answers for you guys, whatever you want. So for the first question, this question is probably one of the most popular questions I received, and that is, do I regret the surgery in any way? And my answer for that one is no. I don't regret my surgery at all. Of course, like the pain and stuff, I'll kind of get into that, but it sucked. It really hurt. I'm still in pain, and there's a lot of things that like are unspoken about that a lot of people like didn't say in their videos or in their recovery and stuff like that. But no, I don't regret my surgery. Sorry if the light keeps changing, like it's cloudy out, whatever. I'm gonna try to keep it as good as possible for you guys. When are you going to be able to sit? So I'm able to sit at 6 weeks. Apparently at 6 weeks, that's when I can start to do anything. I can start sleeping on my back again and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if I'm actually going to, because I'm scared. I don't want the fat to die off too soon. So I am almost 3 weeks post-op. Tomorrow is actually my 3 weeks. So I'm gonna talk to my surgeon about it and kind of see like what he recommends based off of like my recovery so far. How much did it cost? Now, this was another question that a lot of people were asking me and were curious about. Now, for me, I did a lot of research, okay? I think it's very important for you to find a good doctor, someone that you feel comfortable with. And for me, I felt comfortable, because I live in New Jersey, I felt comfortable with a doctor that was super close to my house. So this way, if anything were to happen, God forbid, I would be right there. So having a doctor in New York City is very expensive compared to if you were to go out of the country or whatever. So I'm not gonna give an exact number, but I did pay for my surgery. It wasn't like a gifted thing or anything. I did pay out of pocket for it. How long did the procedure take? So I was actually under anesthesia for I think 2.5 to 3 hours. My appointment started at 7:30 a.m. and Cameron picked me up at 1. So I don't know if that helps at all, but yeah, I think it was like 2.5 to 3 hours. How long does it take to recover? So like I said, I can sit after 6 weeks, and I could apparently like lay down after 6 weeks and all that kind of stuff, but you're supposed to be wearing your faja like every single day for a while, probably almost like 3 to 4 months. I personally am probably gonna just continue wearing it because I want to keep my results. But yeah, after like 6 months or so, you should be seeing your full results. But a lot of people also say that like they see changes throughout their body for up to a year post-op. Someone said, I also want a BBL. Can you tell me the doctor and location? So my doctor was Dr. Matthew Schulman, and he is in New York City. Can you see the results yet, and are you happy with it? So like I said, you don't see full results for possibly up to a year after surgery, but the results that I do see, I definitely see my waist is way slimmer, and my hips are way bigger, and my butt is way bigger. I definitely see those changes on my body so far, but I'm trying not to like analyze it too much because I know my body's gonna be changing so much. But yeah, so I am happy with my results so far, and I'm very excited to see the final results. Describe the pain. So it's very weird. Like, all right, if you're about to go through this process, or if you've been through this process, you kind of know what I'm about to say. It's definitely pain, but it's more like uncomfort, if that makes sense. So like in the beginning, your pain changes every single day. Like yesterday, my lower back was absolutely killing me. I had to take 2 Tylenol, but today I woke up completely fine. Now tomorrow, who's to say my stomach won't be killing me? But like, truthfully, the pain depends every single day, but like the pain itself, it really depends on like the location of it. But I've been recently feeling like a lot of lower back pain. It's just like very sore. And then my stomach gets these weird like shooting feelings. And I heard that that's like the nerves like reconnecting. But it's this weird like almost like electric shock feeling, and like it hurts for like 2 seconds and then it goes away. How much was the consult? So my doctor provided a free virtual consult, and then I went in for my initial like pre-op thing. So my virtual consult was free, and then like that's when he saw the pictures of my body and all that kind of stuff. Like everything I did is covered under my like price of my surgery. So my pre-op appointment, my virtual consult, my all my post-op appointments, if I needed to go in at any time. Like I don't know if you guys saw, but like I was having a lot of drain pain. I went in, obviously I didn't have to pay for that visit. So from here on out, all my post-op visits are going to be covered under that like one-time fee. How is your recovery going so far? Have you had any issues? So I haven't had any like medical issues besides that one thing with the drain, because that hurts so bad. But I think that was more of like a personal like pain, because I've heard so many people, like my friend actually just had a breast reduction, and like when she got her drains removed, it didn't hurt her at all. But if you guys saw in the vlog, I was literally like holding back tears. Like it hurt me so bad. So it really depends on everyone's body. Some people might have high tolerances for pain. I might have been like having the drain in weird, like the way I was laying. I don't know. It's very like personal preference based, and like how you are with pain and stuff like that. For me, I kind of have a low pain tolerance. So everything that I'm saying might be like a little bit dramatized for someone that has a high pain tolerance. But for me, the recovery is going slowly, but it's going, and I could tell I'm getting progressively better. But besides any issues, nothing really besides like that really bad drain pain. Would you ever get another BBL surgery again, or are you satisfied with your results? So like I said, I really love the way my body looks right now, but these aren't my full results quite yet. So as of right now, would I ever get a BBL again? I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I would definitely wait until after kids. Now that I see the way my body looks, I absolutely love it. So I don't see any point of me like wanting to go back for round 2 to get my butt bigger or anything like that. I like the way I look so far, and I'm gonna plan on working out, which I'll get into later. But no, as of right now, I don't see myself getting a round 2, but I'm not gonna say not officially that I'll never get one again, because I don't know. Is taking a shower comfortable? No, it is not. My back and my stomach are like completely like numb. Like when I feel my stomach and my back, it kind of feels like I'm touching sandpaper almost. Like that's the feeling that I feel under my skin. It's like not numb, but it's just like a weird feeling. I don't know. So when I take a shower and the water's running on me, it just feels very uncomfortable. So I kind of just like scrub up really quick and then get out. My first shower after a week felt really good, but I don't know. It's just a weird feeling. So currently taking a shower is just not the most comfortable, but I definitely do it. Did you continue having drainage after your tube was removed? So I did not have that much drainage. I did have like a tiny bit for like just the rest of that day. But besides that, my incision closed, I would say by that night. Like literally my incision closed so quickly and it started to scab up right away. So no, I didn't really have much drainage after that. How is the swelling? So my swelling has gone down a lot, but I still am getting swollen. And like when I shower and I take off my faja, I notice that like I swell up right away. Like yesterday, for example, I showered and I measured my waist and it was at like a 30, oh no, it was at a 29. And then when I got out of the shower, it was at a 30. So like my body swells up super quickly. So the swelling is definitely getting better. I don't look the way I did like the first day I got out of surgery, or like even the first time I took off my faja, but it's still there. When are we going to see your body fully recovered? So once I see my body fully recovered, you guys will see my body fully recovered. So I don't know, I might do like a little before and after at my 1 month post-op. I don't know, I kind of want to see the way that my body is recovering, and then I'll kind of give it to you guys. Is the pain better or worse than you expected? It's different. So like a lot of people say that like, you know, it's worse than childbirth. I don't know if I would go as far as saying that, even though I haven't experienced childbirth yet and everybody's body is different. I definitely can't imagine that it hurts that bad as childbirth, but it was definitely rough. It's very hard because I feel like during the recovery, because I was on pain medicine, I didn't feel it fully. So it might be different for someone that didn't take pain meds or took more than me. It's completely like different for everyone. I know I keep saying that, but truthfully, like everybody's body is so different and everyone's recovery will be so different. Like not two people's recovery is going to be exactly the same, but I don't know. It was a little bit worse in the beginning because that drain really messed me up, guys. I don't even want to think about that drain. How do the massages feel? So my first massage was fine. It was a little uncomfortable and over by the area. I know I keep talking about the drain, but I feel like that's very important. Over by the area where my drain was, I got my first massage the day after my drain was removed. It was very sensitive. It's still a tiny bit sensitive, but not as much as it was, obviously. The person I go to is definitely not the type of massages that you see where like you're screaming, there's fluid flying everywhere. No, it wasn't like that in my experience. My current massages, they're a little painful. Especially on my sides. My sides right now are super, super sensitive. Like even just touching them is like very like skittish type of thing. My massage girl, she kind of judges how I'm feeling that day and like sees what my tolerance is and kind of goes off that. But the massages, in my experience, I feel like they're helping and they're not as bad as like a lot of videos make it seem, but that's just my experience. Are you scared to go under anesthesia? Just asking because I'm scared of that. Otherwise I would get a BBL. So the anesthesia actually was the surgery itself was the part that like I was least nervous about. The recovery is what I was most nervous about. But the anesthesia part for me, like we tried to vlog every single thing for you guys so that this way for people that are going through this experience or want to know about it, you guys like saw all the steps. But like pretty much the anesthesiologist came in the room, he did a little injectable in my hand and like I started to get like a little like swayy, but like I was still all there, you know, like my mind was all there. Once I walked into the surgery or like the operation room, I laid on the table and he's like, okay, like you might feel a little bit of burnt. And then I fell asleep right away. Like I didn't even feel it. And then you feel like you're just like taking like a really long blink and then you wake up, and I woke up in recovery and the nurse was like putting like ginger ale, like a straw in my mouth, and she's like, drink up, honey, because I felt like super nauseous. No, I really wasn't scared of the anesthesia. I was just ready for it to be over, to be honest. How have you been feeling lately and how's your mental health? So feeling lately, I've been okay. I mean, my lower back has been hurting, my sides are hurting, but my energy is definitely getting back up. As you guys can tell, like I might be out of breath a little bit, but that's just because, I don't know, it's just a part of recovery. But my mental health, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the things that a lot of people don't talk about. You struggle mentally, like in good ways and in bad ways. So like in the good ways, your body just went through like a crazy change, and like the thing that you've wanted for so long is finally staring back at you in the mirror, and it's just like, oh my God, wow, like I did it, I went through it, and I have what I want. But mentally, like negatively, you feel so bored. Like I got so, I forget what it's called, like cabin fever or something like that. When all you can do is just lay down all day long and not do anything but watch TV. It sounds like a dream, but when you're doing that for like every single day and you're not really doing much else besides that, you start to get like very bored. But I pushed through it and now I feel much better. What made you do this type of surgery with the drain instead of the no drain route? So my doctor, I asked him if I can get no drain, and he said that he recommends just letting him make the decision when he's in surgery based off of like how much fat he takes out. Now I'm guessing if I had like a super skinny BBL where like I had nearly no fat and it was just like that, I wouldn't have much drainage, which means I wouldn't need a drain. But I looked into it a lot and I kind of wanted the drain even though like it hurt. But I heard that it helps a lot with the recovery process, with the swelling, with helping getting, you know, like the fluid out. And it was just a lot cleaner and more sanitary. So I'm happy I did go with the drain route, even though it hurt. Do you ever wish you can sleep on your back and sides again? Yes. I am a huge left side sleeper. I love sleeping on my left side. That's like how I fall asleep every night before surgery. Now, sleeping on my stomach is literally probably the worst part right now. That's what's causing my lower back pain. That's what's causing my neck pain. Like it's a lot sleeping on your stomach and not being able to lay on your sides. But I mean, I'm just gonna push through. I only have about 3 more weeks of it, so I'm not gonna freak out too much. But I did get like the BBL like pillow or bed, which is right here. But I don't know, it's just not really that comfortable for me at this point in time. So maybe in the future, maybe in like a week or a couple days, I'll try it again. But at this time, it's not really that comfortable for me. Have you been craving fast food? No. I'm very surprised because you guys know Cameron and I, we are huge Chick-fil-A people, but I haven't really like wanted the urge for Chick-fil-A. I don't know, we've been making very nutritious and like healthy meals at home. Of course, I've had, you know, like little pieces of chocolate here and there just because, I don't know, I went through surgery, I deserve a little piece of chocolate. But fast food wise, no, I haven't really been craving anything. We've had really good meals lately. A lot of people wanted to know this. How long after surgery can you do the deed? So I'm thinking that week 6, because that's when everything is like normal, but I don't know. I don't know. You still have to limit certain foods. So currently I'm in the stage of the feed the fat. So like that's pretty much meaning like no trans fat, but eat a lot of healthy fat. So avocado, protein shakes. That's why like if you guys see on my Instagram stories, I'm like having protein shakes like 2 times a day, because if you feed the fat, you'll lose less of it, because after a BBL, you lose about 30%, I think, of the fat that they reinsert. So I'm trying to keep myself, you know, high proteins, high like not saturated fats, but like high healthy fats. You can do a lot of eggs, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I do have to limit certain foods and limit a lot of salt. I've barely been having any salt because of swelling. How do you stay positive and happy during recovery? Honestly, I feel like what's been keeping me going is that I'm so happy that I finally got this done. I've wanted it for literally so long, guys. Like, I've wanted it for so long, and now that I'm finally here, I went through it. Now I'm like actually excited to recover, because now I'll have the body and like, you know, just the mental state that I've always wanted, you know? When you woke up from surgery, how did you feel? I was nauseous. I was so nauseous. I felt very swollen in my face. I don't know if you guys saw, but like my lips were huge, my eyes were huge. I felt very sore. It was just a weird feeling. It was a very weird feeling. I don't know. I've never gotten plastic surgery, so I never knew, or surgery in general. I never knew like what I should be feeling, but it was a very weird feeling. Did it hurt when you had to use the toilet right after surgery? So before I left the recovery room, they told me I needed to go pee. So I went into the bathroom with the nurse. At that point, I was able to actually sit right on my butt. And that's why also I was sitting in the wheelchair on my way out, because right after surgery, you can sit on your butt just for like a little bit, because the fat is still like super swollen and stuff like that. So yeah, I peed before I left, so that was completely fine. And then when I got back from the surgical center, I did pee using the urinal, and it was fine. It's just, I remember watching back a video, I don't remember saying it, but I remember watching back a video of me saying that my urine really smelt, and it definitely did. I do remember it smelling really bad for the first like 2 or 3 days, and I think that's just because of the anesthesia, all the medicines. Your body goes through a lot, so like a lot of changes are happening even now to my body. Going number 2, I didn't go for 5 days after surgery, and that was very painful. It was a whole day ordeal, and it was very painful. Are you able to drive while in recovery? So right now, I've been sitting in the car, either like laying in the back seat, or for short rides, I've been sitting on my BBL pillow, which is like this pillow that has like these little cutouts that like goes underneath your thighs, and you put like all your weight on there. And after sitting on that, I don't know how people drive with the BBL pillow. Like, I definitely don't feel comfortable even sitting in the passenger seat, so I can't imagine driving. So no, I haven't been driving at all, and I don't think I'm going to until week 6. Luckily, Cameron's here. I work from home, but yeah, no, I definitely don't think I'd be able to drive. But other people, they're fine on day 2, so. I want to do this and maybe get a boob lift, but I'm scared. Any encouraging words? If you've wanted it for a while and you've done your research, make sure, research is such a big thing. Look into the pain, look into like what's expected of the recovery, look into the doctor, especially go on Real Self. Real Self is a really great way to get like real reviews on your doctors. But if you found a good doctor, you're okay with the recovery process, and like, you know, you could take off of work and all that kind of stuff. I mean, if you wanted it for a while, like do it. If you have the means to do it, do it. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, you need plastic surgery. Like, no, but if this is something that you've wanted for a very long time, like I can relate to that, and I did it. I'm going through it right now, and yeah, I think that if it's gonna make you more confident and live a happier life, by all means, go ahead. What surgeries have you done and what for? The only surgeries I've ever done is my BBL, Lipo 360, and then I have like composite veneers on, but they didn't grind down my teeth or anything like that. So this is my first time really like under anesthesia, and I've never had any plastic surgery or any surgery besides that done. A lot of people think I have my chest done, but no, I don't. That was my first ever surgery. How do you really feel about how it looks now? I absolutely love my body. I'm so happy, but I'm trying not to fall like too much in love with it because I know it's gonna change so much over my recovery. So I look at myself, I'm like, yeah, damn, like I look good. But I also am not gonna sit there and be like, oh no, I do say, oh my gosh, I look so good. But I don't know. I'm just trying not to fall too much in love with the swelling and too much in love with just, you know, like the compression and stuff like that, because I know my body's gonna change and I'm okay with that. So how are you feeling for not showering for a week? I was feeling disgusting. I'm the type of person that needs to shower at least once a day, and not being able to shower, plus having those smelly foams and the smelly faja, and not being able to wash my hair because I wasn't able to blow dry it, and I only like washing my hair if I could blow dry it. Like, it was just not, it was not good. I did not like not showering for a week. It was disgusting. How would you rate your pain at this moment? And are there particular spots that hurt more? So like I said, I kind of touched on this already. Right now, my pain is probably a 2. Like, I don't know. Right now, it kind of feels like I have like period cramps in my stomach, but I'm used to that, so I can go through it. But the pain that I'm feeling like a lot today is my lower stomach and my lower back, right above my tailbone. Like, that's where I'm feeling it. But it's so weird because everybody's body is so different. Like, I have scoliosis, so my back could be hurting because I'm laying on my stomach. Like, everything is taken into consideration, and it's gonna be different for anyone. But currently right now, probably a 2. So will your BBL stay the same size forever, or will working out make it smaller? So here's the thing. I had a fat transfer, so I didn't like get implants, so my butt is not gonna stay the same cc's forever. Now, if I eat more fatty food, like bad fats, and I gain weight, then it's gonna go to where my fat mostly is, which is my butt right now. Now, if I were to lose weight, do like cardio or something, I would be burning fat, which means my butt would get smaller. So when I do start working out, I'm going to be doing a lot of muscle building and toning exercises so that, like, you know, my butt then turns from fat to muscle, and then my stomach, you know, I can get like some maybe abs or some more toning or something like that. So this way I'm not losing weight, I'm gonna work on maintaining my weight, or if anything, gaining weight in a healthy way. Does BBL surgery require regular workout to maintain your body? So like I kind of said, diet plays a role, working out plays a role. If you don't work out and you eat like crap, your butt might get bigger, smaller. I don't know. I don't know. My goal and my plan is to eat healthy, eat good fats, and then maintain it by working out when I'm able to do so. If you could go back, would you have hired a personal trainer instead of getting a BBL? So at one point I did actually have a trainer, but going to the gym, and a lot of people ask me this, like, why didn't I just go to the gym? I did go to the gym, and going to the gym like just doesn't work for everybody. Of course, I know I'm saying that I'm gonna go to the gym now because I have like kind of the template that I want, and I'm just gonna kind of maintain it. But going to the gym requires a lot of like mental capacity, especially losing weight and stuff like that. And everybody's different. Everyone's mind is different. I did go to the gym. I did have the personal trainer route, and it just didn't work for me. So I got the surgery, and now I'm gonna maintain it. Why did you go to the doctor that you did? Also love you guys, my motivators. We love you too. Thank you so much. But the reason I went to the doctor that I did is because 1, he's close to me, and 2, I really loved his work. Like, I did not want, and a lot of people say they don't see like the difference in my body, but like, I did not want a huge butt. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want a Kim K booty. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's just not what I wanted for myself. So he did like very natural, matching the thighs, like really going with your like curves that you currently have, just enhancing them, which is exactly what I wanted. So that's why I chose him. Okay, and this is the last question. Will you still be able to have kids? Yes, I will be able to have kids. This doesn't impair how I will be when I'm pregnant. It doesn't, you know, change how easy it will be for me to get pregnant. It doesn't really change anything with pregnancy as long as I, you know, get pregnant after I fully recover. But the reason that I got this before kids was because, I don't know, I kind of just wanted to live for myself right now. I don't know when I'm going to be having kids. Of course, Cameron and I are like open for whenever God gifts us, but I'm not like planning on having a baby like right now. So I kind of just want to, you know, get it done for myself. I've wanted this for so long, so I did. It's not going to affect me having kids. But another reason why I didn't go as big on my butt as like, you know, I guess people were thinking I was gonna go, is because once you have kids and you gain weight, your body obviously changes. You might get smaller, it might get bigger, I don't know. I'm very happy with my decision and, you know, everything that I've done so far. So yeah, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys, you know, got most of your questions answered. If you guys want a part 2, or if you want me to go more in depth on any certain questions, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section, and I could do a part 2 probably on my personal channel. But I hope you guys are enjoying these BBL videos, and I hope I answered a lot of what you guys were saying. If you made it this far into the video, I love you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I appreciate you. So with that being said, tomorrow's my 3-week post-op appointment, so I should be getting my stage 2 faja, which I'm super excited about. So if you guys want to continue watching my journey, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Peace.